Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nurul Ilmi Rusli. I'm from Big A, the 6th semester. Now, I'm going to presentation material about is the effectiveness of using feature in teaching vocabulary at the 7-year student of SMP 8 Palopo. Next, Chapter 1, Introduction. Introduction, background, problem statement, objective of the research, significance of the research, scope of the research. Now, background. Vocabulary is necessary to give students some time to hang on when learning structure. Vocabulary an important point in learning a language because it is main part to writing, speaking, reading, and listening. Based on the explanation on background, the research formulate the problem statement, namely what is appropriate way of using feature in teaching vocabulary to improve relevant to the research question. Question set above the research state the significant objective is research to find out the appropriate way to improve student vocabulary by using feature of state at SMP 8 Palopo. Next, Chapter 2, Literature. A previous study. Previous study, Liana Silana 2009, in the hard reviews entitled Improving Student Vocabulary through Translating Reading Text at the 8 years student of SMP 8 Palopo. In her research, found the effectiveness of translating reading text and improving student vocabulary and are in improving student reading are in good categories and inclined in high school. Kartika Sari in her research found that wise words is a good to improve the student vocabulary through wise word in student will have good skill and English learning, reading, vocabulary and reading. Some pertinent ideas vocabulary. Definition of vocabulary. The concept of vocabulary. Types of vocabulary. How to learn vocabulary. How to improve vocabulary, characteristic of learns at each stage of the development. Vocabulary, definition of vocabulary. Vocabulary is one of the conversation of language and that no language exists without words. Words are sign or symbol for idea. They are the some means by which people exchange their truth. Words are to more ideas visual. The concept of vocabulary is the study of the words used by a people or by a particular class or person. The next, how to improve vocabulary. Students need to vocabulary high to common. Vocabulary too long, their memorize does not necessarily mean memorize. Although some student might find this active, the types vocabulary is words that the speaker are able to use speaking in the learning. The next, noun and media. Media is definition of media, the function of media, kind of media, the importance of using media. Types of research, setting, type of research. Follow the participle working of classroom action research or CAR. The contents of your step setting the research that her research SMP 8 Palopo, especially in academic years, data score, teacher, student, partner, and collaborator, technique and instrument of collecting data. Data collection technique test to know the score of the student. Second one, planning. In this section, the students were given by the material by research learning, reading, vocabulary, acting on observation, and reflection. Okay, chapter 4, findings and discussion. In the previous description, it has been explained that the data analyzed in this research use qualitative. The description, explanation that the ratios of the text from to cycle and observation, the data analyzed explained in the cycle of learning and the teaching process in this correct research. The format. Findings. Cycle 1. Problem and plan of acting. Next, acting, observation, data analyze, reflection 1. The next, cycle 2. Problem, plan of acting, observation, data analysis, reflection 2. Chapter 5, conclusion and suggestion. Next, discussion. Cycle 1, the mean score in the cycle in ones 58, 7 is low scored by the standard score, and the percentage of student active was 36% active. The next, conclusion. To encourage the student interest in learning English, especially vocabulary, the teacher could be used an effective media to example by using transportation pictures. Next, thank you very much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.